think it's a treasure.
Get out of my goddamn scuba gear, you imbecile! Oh, shit!
I gotta say, I laugh at that part every time. I say I don't laugh at this, but that cracked me up.
That man, he didn't think twice about turning up that shower door. He had one thing on his mind, beating his son's ass.
Goddamn scuba gear, you imbecile!
I saw this years ago. I only saw it once. And I was flown out to LA to do a press junket for absolutely, in my heart, what I believed at the time was definitely one of the top 5 movies at that time, worst movies ever made.
Freddie Got Fingered promo, take 1 marker.
Do you like
We don't want you to go away from the movie.
A lot of people wanted to go away from that one. Believe me, this is the first time I've seen somebody at a press junket screening. I'm not lying to you when I say this. It was, so this is Tom Green of MTV fame, guy that started on Access Television in Canada, who pretty much ushered in this whole YouTube era, helped to usher in this whole YouTube era of pranks and jokes and just being annoying.
That was more like what Vine was.
Yeah.
In its day.
Yeah. And using the word jokes loosely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But this is the first time I've seen somebody and I'm talking about the target audience for this. I saw about 2 or 3 frat dudes get up. What looked like frat dudes. Big old husky, white, backwards cap wearing boys. And they got up, stumped their way out, and before they left the theater, one of them boys turned around and said, "F this movie," and gladly went on their way.
And that was his bread and butter, those guys.
Right, his demographic.
That was his demographic. That was how he was up there getting famous.
That was very much his demographic. And I remember looking back and like, take me with you, please. But I couldn't go because I had to have an interview with Tom Green the next day.
Oh, Jesus.
I would have gladly walked out of that screening and just told them I would refund you the trip. I would give you your money back, but I had to interview Tom Green the next day.
How'd that go?
Stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wish I had the interview on a small mini DV tape.
Yeah.
If I had thought about it, if I wasn't busy this weekend, because I don't have anything to convert it with, but I would have converted over because Tom Green was being Tom Green at the time. God, we
got to see that, man.
I'll find it because
I want to see that.
I've been trying to have an interview with him, and I was like, yeah. And I sat down and I was like, so yeah, I saw the movie, man, and he's like, "What? You didn't like the movie?" I said, "I didn't say I liked the movie. You just you don't like the movie." I'm like, "Okay." I looked at the rep was in there. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Right. Seriously.
And she kind of looked at me like, "Just go along with it."
Yeah, him doing shit like that throughout this movie, you just want to stare at him and go like, "Are you gonna cut the shit or not?"
Yeah.
Enough already.
And even at the end, he couldn't get out of it because I thought it was done. I thought he was gonna be like, "Hey man, I was just joking around." And but at the end of it, I was like, "Well, hey man, thanks." I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. I'm like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, no, thanks. I was like, okay, I don't know if he's exhausted because he's been doing this bit with everybody all day. I don't know if he's right now. I don't know if he's on something. But I just walked out and I was like, okay, that was stupid.
Yeah, he's like,
all the above.
You worked really hard. Way too hard to try to make me leave here going like, hey, everybody, he's crazy. I'm not going to do that.
No, I just sat there and just like, yeah. He's like, what about the movie? You don't like the movie? You didn't like the movie? Oh, what's wrong with the movie? Wow. I was like, boy, we ain't got that much time for that. I can tell you all. I should be doing what you're doing right now. Right. Oh my fucking God. Oh, Jesus Christ, what did I just see? So don't come here pulling this on me because I'm the one that's hurting right now.
Yeah.
You went down like that. Oh, the movie. What's wrong with that right there? You've been doing that for an hour and a half.
You should have just matched him. Should have out Tom Green.
That would have been awesome.
Leave him going like, shit. What do I
should
do?
just do chairs and shit. What the fuck? What have I done? He would have ran up. This crazy, man. Shit. Get him out of there. What are you doing, man? I'm not finished. You want to do?
You know what though? He would have gotten up and said, "No, seriously, man, cut the bullshit. Seriously, that's not funny." He'd have gotten all serious.
You know, it's really annoying when you do that.
You do that kind of shit.
I was never a huge Tom Green fan. I used to hate that song. What? My bum is on the reel. My bum is on the reel.
It's fun for everyone. My bum is on the phone. My bum is all alone.
I'm one of those guys where when people talk about Tom Green, I was that guy that says, I don't get it.
Me too.
But isn't this like that Adult Swim shit that you like?
No, with that Tim and Eric, you mean?
No. I can believe me. No. Tim and Eric ain't got nothing on this motherfucker. Believe me, man. Now, it probably is something that Adult Swim would do. I probably wouldn't do it. Like even Eric Andre is very much influenced by Tom Green, and even Eric Andre doesn't annoy me as much as Tom Green. I just didn't get it at the time. And listen, let me just say this: unless a movie does something really offensive, like it's really trying to purposely offend me, I don't take movies personally anymore. Like even with Tom Green, I'm not like Tom Green himself. You know, he was doing his job. He was acting. He was putting his brand out there. Not all movies are made for me. Today, if somebody told me that you love Freddy Got Fingered, I don't care. I wouldn't get mad at it. Probably get mad at you. No, I'm
not gonna tell you that.
You'd be surprised because today there's this whole thing about, this is absurdist comedy. You didn't get it back in the day. You know, there's always going to be a person that's going to say that, another man's garbage is one man's art. And all of you just don't understand. No, people argue that this is absurdist. But right now, I would say this is not made for me. You know, with any movie, these are actors doing their job. Studios are trying to make money. You know, people are doing what they're doing what they're supposed to do. But Freddy Got Fingered, this will make you hate him. Man. Like I looked at this.
I could just kill a man.
It was very hard for me not to look at this and take it personal. It was very hard not to hate this individual personally, because I get it. You know, Tom Green is older now. Tom Green's the same age as I am. He's 51 years old, and I look at him and even I can't get mad because I said I was obnoxious when I was younger, you know, but not this goddamn obnoxious.
But see, you just said you and him were the same age, and I knew you when this movie came out, and you were never even close to being this obnoxious. Even when you were a little kid, you weren't this obnoxious.
No, and if I ever was, let me know. I will go back in time, Terminator style, and I will seek my little annoying ass out, and I will kill him. I will kill me. We will not exist anymore, so that we don't have to bring the world the pain that I brought y'all when I was at my worst. Because I felt it today with this. I was hurting.
I was squirming and just angry and I said, I just want to throttle this guy. Why is nobody stopping this? He's not funny. He has no talent, and he's just going on and on.
And the thing is,
it's absurdist. No, I've seen absurdist. I know what absurdist is. This is just somebody just doing shit.
Getting into the movie here, Freddy Got Fingered. You know, if anybody cares, this is the heartwarming comedy about a young man who's trying to find his way as an animator, even though he don't animate shit. He just draws pictures. He ain't made one thing move. You saying I'm an animator. You're an illustrator, dumbass. Trying to make it on his own, being himself, while trying to make his father proud, played by Rip Torn, who despises him as a father should, who would have a son like him. Can they, and along the way, getting into heated fights as they try to find their way in life with him refusing to leave the house.
It's that basic Adam Sandler man-child formula that Adam Sandler did, and Will Ferrell and David Spade.
Where they try to do this thing where, like, I've been stupid this whole movie, but accept me for who I am. It's like, no, get on out of here with that bullshit. Yeah. I tell you what, get into the movie. What makes this movie extra annoying is that Tom Green directed this.
Oh, that's right.
Which means that he's just amusing himself, man. The movie opens up with him doing these stupid voices.
Hi. Through wooden doors with my X-ray vision, wooden doors.
I can see the criminal on the other side. You can't see.
Ain't nobody around, by the way. It's just Tom Green, him and these crazy ass drawings.
Yeah, 2 drawings ain't a story.
He's committing crime. I come along and say, I can see you. He said, you can't see me. I say, yes, I can.
And
That's not.
he's one of those guys who thinks that when the joke's not funny, or even if it is funny to him, it gets funnier the louder he gets.
I know a banana. Apply for jobs, telephone repairman. Job! You got the job!
See, this is where I was getting pissed. I don't get mad at movies. I really don't get mad at movies. But if he was there, I would have punched the out of him. I would have choked his ass.
He's not even doing and me as a voice actor, that really pissed me off. He's not even doing a funny voice.
No.
He's just
getting
doing a
loud.
voice.
Oh, yeah.
He's just narrating what's going on in the
He's
picture,
just what
but
he's
not doing
is
anything with it.
He's just doing a silly voice and just repeating things over and over again and just pretty much just talking gibberish. And here's the worst part of it right here. As I said, ain't nobody around. He's just sitting on the couch. Look at these drawings, doing these stupid little voices, amusing himself.
Beaver started yelling, another beaver!
You know everybody on that set just looking at him.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody laughing. And let me tell you something. He was the only one laughing at the screen I went to.
Oh, he was there?
No, the theater was silent.
Oh,
he was the
okay.
only one on
Yeah.
screen just laughing.
I'm screen laughing.
Just yeah, ain't no one laughing but Tom Green.
I thought you meant he was
Because there's nothing there that's funny.
No,
I thought you meant he was in the back like Robert De Niro.
back there with those. That wasn't the movie. That's it. Oh, Tom, you crazy? Tom, you crazy?
Oh, another hit on your hands,
Yeah.
Tom.
He looks like he's about to start jacking off.
Yeah,
It really does. The way it's shot.
he pretty much is jacking off
Yeah, he is.
to his own material,
Yeah, you're right.
which
You're
is
right.
nothing. That's this whole character shtick, man. Not to tell jokes, but to just act stupid and annoy the to everyone. You know, kind of like what Tom Green did at the time. You know, he goes skateboarding.
Oh,
but he can't go skateboarding outside. Of
course.
That's not the Tom Green way.
I mean, what's stupid about that?
Yeah, exactly.
He can't go skateboarding outside.
He can't go skateboarding outside.
Why would he do something like that,
Why,
right?
exactly. Why would I do something sensible like that? Ain't nobody outside to annoy. I'm going to the mall. He said, I'm going to mall. I'm going to skate all around that bitch.
You right?
Yeah. Oh, and proud. And this is how proud he is about annoying people. Proud, knocking over, like, out of all the things he's been doing, knocking over old people and froze it just so you saw how shitty that was. That was cool. You see, let me freeze that shit real quick. Look at it.
Wow. The only good part about that is that's an incredible stunt, man.
That is.
He
Yeah.
jumped up and did it.
And Nick knocked that old man.
That old man, look at him. He can't even believe it. He's like, God damn it. Boy, be goddamn, boy.
Dad, played by Rip Torn, he cannot wait to get rid of Gordy. Gordy is the character that Tom Green plays in this. Tom Green is going over there. He's getting ready to go to LA to sell his animations, which are just drawings. But before he does that, he has to get a job, which his dad is like, well, I'm happy you finally getting a job. I'm even happy you're getting the hell out of my life.
You got a job, and you finally gave up on those stupid dudes.
They're not stupid. They're not stupid.
Whatever, son. At least you're getting out of Daddy's basement.
He said, I can't get you out fast enough. You and your stupid ass
I'm not even
drawings.
going to argue with you. You leave me.
You leave.
Right. Whatever. They're not stupid. Sure. Just get the whatever you say, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, Picasso.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Chuck Jones.
Yeah, whatever you say, Charles Schultz.
Yeah, get the
Out of my house.
You know what's funny about that? You can't do it fast enough. Rip Torn can get the lines out fast enough. The faster I say the shit, the faster I get about the scene.
You were close. Because he said, wait a minute, the bus gonna take too long. He said, I gotta wait on the bus. No, I got you a car, so you get the hell out of here. He said, don't worry about the bus. Drive your ass on out here.
I'm a raise.
LeBaron.
You bet your boots it's a LeBaron.
This says #1 son on the license plate. That's me. I'm the #1 son.
Now, you saw a little brother back there who was actually Freddy in the movie. Tom Green is not Freddy. All right, we'll explain that in a little while.
Jesus.
But his little brother Freddy's back there. And Freddy don't get this, man.
Eddie K. Thomas.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Freddie don't get it, man, because they put number one son on there and all this kind of stuff, and he's getting jealous, of the customized license plate. He doesn't understand that they are just in a hurry to get him the out of there. They're trying to kiss his ass, make him feel good about leaving.
Sure.
And
Freddie's getting caught up, and it's like he would turn around and him like, just
shut up. Now it's their fault for not getting Freddie in on the plan. Just go along with it. We love you more. Just get out of here. But they didn't tell him, so he's feeling a little, up in his feelings right now.
But how come Gord gets a LeBaron and I don't?
It's because they love me more than they love you.
And I'm like, you gonna have everything.
Everything you want if you can just hold on 5 minutes when he leaves.
And you notice they really think they get a lot of comedy mileage out of mentioning LeBaron. Like there's a lot of focus on it's a LeBaron. I got a LeBaron.
Yeah.
Why you give him a LeBaron? It's like, all right.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn car.
Right.
No one cares. Really, no one cares. No stupid ass. Dad hates him. Dad hates him and he wants him gone. Because once the moment that man is out, the moment he's over the horizon, Dad is celebrating on the spot. You see her, you're like, shit.
He look like, when Rick Torn got drunk and broke into that bank. He look like that.
He does. Yeah. Woo-hoo. And I like, what's her name?
Julie Agony.
Because she's like, bitch, that's my eardrums.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my God.
God damn it. I was giving the character of Gordy, Tom Green's character, I was giving him more benefit of the doubt. Because I said, well, maybe he's mentally challenged, never got the help that he needs, Maybe he's on the spectrum or whatever you want to call it. No, again, I gave too much, man. No, he's just an asshole.
Get the out of the line!
God damn, it's like no wonder they want this man out of their life.
It's still
Wow, we're still in the opening credits.
I know, man.
Still
God
no
damn, dude.
Directed by auteur Tom Green.
Of course.
He's not just an asshole. This dude is a sociopath. Mm-hmm. He can't hold a job because he can't control himself. He can't act normal at a job for 2 minutes.
I'm sexy! I'm a sexy boy! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Those poor women, they have had to put up with that for days. They are just numb to him now. They just numb. Get the hell on out of here with this.
He
got bored. He was putting cheese on sandwiches and when he just, man, you think?
Yeah, well, I can't make cheese sandwiches. I'm sorry, I'm just not good enough for that.
He was putting cheese on sandwiches and just got bored, man, and just said, I'm gonna get up and just start with people. That's what happened. I'm gonna show you just real quick because this fool he was sitting up there slapping cheese on sandwiches and then he said, you know what? Enough of this. Let me be the life of the party.
Enough of this.
Yeah, he was sitting up and just slapping cheese on sandwiches and then something just snapped in his head. He got bored. He just started playing dick sausage.
Right. You know what? You weren't lying. Oh my God.
You to see. Exactly.
He doesn't even like have a moment. He just jumps up on top of the conveyor belt.
Something snapped in his head. He's trying to sneak into this building so he can show the producer of this animation studio, the head guy, the executive at this animation studio, his animations, again, just drawings. You don't even understand how cartoons work.
Yeah, an animation executive wearing a suit.
Get out of here. That's kind of a funny gag right there. Just that one of the few funny things in there. The executive is played by Anthony Michael Hall, and this man goes in, and so not only is he rushing into places dangerously, but he's stalking people too in restaurants. Like he actually gets the address of where he is and just rushes in and just starts stalking this man loudly. And knows, again, LA has security everywhere for this kind of shit. Nobody's trying to take his stupid ass out of there.
Okay, I'm looking for a Mr. Dave Davidson. Are you Dave Davidson? Oh, okay, did I ask if you were David Davidson?
My name is Cheryl.
Oh shit, that's me. I'll tell you, man. Anthony Michael Hall was one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the movie, because
look at him.
Yeah, because he's probably my favorite character in the movie because he's one of the few funniest things in the movie. just period funny things in the movie. And he feels like the audience, he feels like the audience feels about this movie.
Okay, listen, the drawings are pretty good, but it doesn't make any sense, okay? It's fucking stupid.
Damn.
I like
tell
him, Anthony Michael Hall.
Yes, I love it.
Tell him, Tony. And also, he probably gives him the best advice in the film.
No, you shouldn't blow the brains out of the back of your skull. 24 hours a day, son. You gotta give it weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months and years and years. And then, if it doesn't work out, Gord, then blow your fucking brains out.
Please don't work out.
Or just do it now and
you get it here. Yeah.
You know, beat the rush.
Hey, don't do it here. Do it here where really just get right the first time. We don't need you around no more.
Yeah, just give me. I'll
You
take it.
you know what?
Yeah, like this.
Give me a hand.
Open your mouth.
Yeah. it's yeah, just do it, man. I hope I never pray for something not to work out harder. And it seems harsh what I'm saying about him, but this man needs to go. He's too stupid to be left alone. Because if he doesn't blow his own brains out, or if somebody doesn't lock him away, he's a danger to himself. He's a danger to people. He's a danger to animals. He's driving down the road and just sees a big ass horse dick. Like only he would spot that, by the way. He's driving by a farm, sees look at it right now.
Yeah.
Sees a horse dick just pop out, and he's the most excited he's ever been in his life.
Good job, Nick. Show the whole thing.
Oh. And not only that, but he gets out. It's not enough just to see it. He gets out and runs over there and pretty much just starts sexually assaulting this this horse, man. He starts molesting this horse. I don't want to think about Tom Green having any kind of sexual contact with humans, much less a horse.
What?
Don, what? Go ahead, ask it.
No, man.
No, go ahead.
Cool.
You sure? The time is now.
No, the time has passed.
Okay, all right. Forever hold your peace.
I had to catch myself.
Okay.
Because I was like, I kind of framed it. No, never mind. I'm good.
Good for you. Good
Yeah.
for you. You're
I'm
learning.
proud of myself.
He even starts to act like a serial killer. His ass gets hit by a truck. Yeah, it just keeps going, man. His ass gets hit by an 18-wheeler truck. And when you think he'd be getting up limping or like, what happened? No, he gets up all wild-eyed, bug-eyed, looking all feral and shit.
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
What? You better get back in that truck and finish the job.
Yeah, for real.
Before he goes and kills somebody.
Can't have any witnesses.
No.
No.
Rip Torn is probably besides Anthony Michael Hall, he's probably the second favorite character. I only like Anthony Michael Hall because Anthony Michael Hall just told him straight up how it was. You're stupid. Go kill yourself. So he just got directly to the point. Right. Rip Torn is tired of his shit, but he deals with his shit too much.
It's his son.
Yeah, it's his son. But I love Rip Torn because Rip Torn is me. Somebody who's sick of his shit. He's this guy who's so bad that he gets on everyone's nerves. And the funny thing is, of course, he didn't make it in LA, so he had to come back home.
Really? You didn't make it out there?
I mean, surprisingly, right? Jesus, so much talent.
I know.
I mean, you see what he did with that sausage at the cheese factory? Come on, man.
With that horse dick?
Oh, man, you say I would at least got a job in bestiality porn.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Horse porn.
Yeah.
Man got talent. But didn't make it in the big city. He goes back home, and his dad is just pissed. I mean, every little thing is mad. It makes him mad. He can't even eat a chicken sandwich. The sight of him eating a chicken sandwich pisses him off.
Mike Fitzgibbon's son is a nuclear physicist, and my son can't eat it. Get in!
No!
I threw it to the dog.
He threw that shit to the dog. You don't deserve to eat no chicken sandwich. And he told him, you come back in his house, you eat what I tell you to eat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he's mad. He's like, I'm making your life a living hell.
He's like, your mother cooked, you gonna eat it. I bought myself a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
He's like, bullshit.
Yeah, he said,
No, you got that.
he said, you will live in this house, you gonna eat what I tell you to eat if you go sit at this table.
You can either eat that goddamn roast beef or you can go to bed.
Oh shit! He is done playing around.
He said, "Oh, you can go to hell."
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. So she made dinner, but he brought a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
He brought a chicken sandwich and he's like, no, get that out of here. She made this meal for you. You
Give it to the dogs.
back up in this house, get on my nerves. You gonna eat what I tell you to eat. Gordy is so infuriatingly stupid that he drives Dad to destroy his own house.
Oh man.
Yeah, he tears up this house trying to beat his ass.
What the fuck is going on? I'm underwater.
It's a treasure.
Get out of my goddamn scuba gear, you imbecile!
I gotta say, I laugh at that part every time. I say I don't laugh at this, but that cracked me up.
That man, he didn't think twice about turning up that shower door. He had one thing on his mind, beating his son's ass.
Goddamn scuba gear, you imbecile!
I'm not trying to encourage this boy at all. No, I hate this character. I hate this character. I hate this character with a passion. More than any other character I've seen in a long time. More than villains I've seen in movies. You know, shit. I hate this character more than your man in 12 Years a Slave, Michael Fassbender.
Oh wow.
You asked me one of my most hated characters, villains. As far as I'm concerned, this boy's a villain. I hate him more than Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave. But I will give him this. He's unfazed by anything.
I know. That's what makes you angry. Because he's like, is he learning anything? Learning? None of it phases him.
I had to laugh because he doesn't give a shit. Like he just got thrown through a shower curtain or a shower door. He just got shattered through a shower door and still going on with that
Won't drop
bullshit.
the act.
Won't stop at all.
Found the treasure! It went into that underwater cave!
You should never have to tell a grown man those words. Get out of that toilet.
Get your head out the toilet.
You should never have to tell a 28-year-old grown man, get out of the toilet. Like that, look, I did have to laugh at this, and I'm only laughing not because it's funny, just because, I had to laugh at just the lengths that Gordy went to his dad. Because
it becomes a Daffy Duck cartoon.
it really does, no matter how much abuse. No matter how much abuse Dad gives Gordy won't stop with this guy.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
The way Rip Torn walks up the first, like, man, I'll be goddamn. This is what you've been doing all day.
This is attitude.
He's like,
Sometimes he can't do nothing but just smile out of frustration, because if he don't smile, he's gonna kill this kid. Look at him, right? He just kind of turns around just like,
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
again, don't ask why he's wearing meat on his ears.
Well,
Don't ask why he's wearing a hairnet and all this kind of do-rag, a plastic do-rag, a Jerry curl cap and all.
But again, it's not just he's being stupid, but he's being arrogant about it.
Yeah.
He's like, what'd you do all day? Well, some of us are here creating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, just look at it. This man just got thrown through a shower door and he's still doing this stupid shit. And he knows this is gonna happen. He knows his daddy gonna hurt him. He knows daddy's about to rip his fingers out his socket. And he's so mad he's still tearing up shit. That's probably his keyboard that he's using, but he don't give a shit. So like, you see him cock back? Mom came in and stopped it. Yeah, he's like, God damn you. Damn you. And Tom knows about to happen too. He's like, oh well, I knew the day was coming.
Yeah, I knew it. Ooh, he about to give it good too.
You shit, well.
Race before the pack.
Well, today is the day.
Treasure.
Now you just get outside and you
Well, you killed his mom.
Yeah. He's like, bitch, you know what I'm going through, goddammit.
You pick his son. Yeah, shit. Somebody said it's about to be the Corey Coleman and Willie Coleman story.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I got on my dad's nerves like that, because he would have beat my ass. Shit, mama when it came in and stopped him, I would have been laid out on the floor.
But also, your dad would have whipped your ass as you were setting up the sausage gang.
Yeah.
You doing all that shit.
Yeah. Put this shit down.
Wouldn't let you alone that long. Yeah. Put me
Jeez.
up like 12 years a slave.
This man cannot. there's nothing he can do to tune this dude out, except maybe get some Raycons and put those in, man. If you want to tune out a pain in the ass, son, get yourself some Raycons, man. Raycons are very, very good earbuds, man. Martin, when we went to New York, what was I wearing?
You wearing those Raycons all the time.
Wearing those Raycons. Every time we go out on the road and do a show, I'm wearing my Raycons. This portion of the show is brought to you by Raycon. And I want to tell you about Raycon, because Raycon, they out there they're on a mission to show you that you don't have to pay a lot of money for quality earbuds. Trying to show you that you don't have to go out there and spend as much as some of these other brands, but get the same amount of quality. That's why I keep wearing mine, because listen, you know me. If I didn't like them, I would have told y'all to buy them. I would have bought some others.
Right.
You know, but no, I don't want to do that to y'all, man. I'm not gonna push something I don't like, and they're actually very good, man. Very good earbuds. You know, they're cheap enough to where, because you know, people, they lose expensive earbuds.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you about this. Over in Turkey, I got video. I should have pulled it up. I got video of them like pull up a sewer grate because some girl dropped an earbud, one earbud.
Oh, but it was that expensive.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So the city came out when I was in Istanbul and came out there and pulled up a grate. You know, man, you can buy 2 or 3 of these for probably the same price that you would buy one of those other earbuds, and have yourself a spare on the side. Not have to worry about too much. Get some for your friends, for the family.
Nice.
They offer buy now, pay later options.
Really?
Colors, too.
Yeah, you can start paying as low as $18 for some right now,
okay.
man. Yeah, man. They offer 2 years of product protection insurance for just a few bucks. And let's talk about the quality. Quality is very good. Like I say, I'm able to put these on, and without having too much interruption around me, I can like the sound is clear and loud to where I can get engrossed in the show that I'm watching or the music that I'm listening to. And if you do want to be aware of your surroundings, they have an awareness mode that you can actually press and listen to. I have fitness earbuds, and I listen to those. You know, I'm working out a lot these days, so I've been putting those in my ear and wearing those. And the great thing about those is they're made for activity, so they don't fall out when you're like doing a lot of stuff when you're exercising. So very good, man. Very good, very good, very good product right here. Like I said, I wear them all the time when I'm traveling, or you know, if I'm having guests over and I want to blast anything too loud. So I want you to feel the same way that I do, and I know you will when you get a pair on your own. And you will, because I'm going to get you 15% off your next Raycon order. All you got to do is go to buyraycon.com/toast. I'm getting choked up just talking about it, man. Oh, God, Raycons. So good. Buyraycon.com/toasted. That's BUYRAYCON.com/toasted. That's TOASTED. I want to thank Raycon for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Moving along here. Let's see, we got. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if people who've seen this before. I know you might not agree with me, but I think Dad is not much better than Gordy in a different way. I'm gonna tell you why. Because, Gordy's probably like he is because of Dad.
Well, Freddie's not that way.
Well, we ain't seen a lot of Freddie. Freddie probably was raised by Mom. Gordy was raised by Dad, because Dad's kind of a lunatic too, man. First of all, he keeps falling for Gordy's bullshit. We know Gordy ain't gonna make nothing out of his life, but Dad is just so hopeful that Gordy's gonna go out and get that job, because that's just what he's dreaming about today. Get a job, become a man, and get the hell out of my life.
And stop embarrassing me. Everybody else's kid is doing all right.
Except you. But he's, no matter what, he keeps up hope to a foolish level, to the point where old Gordy always getting one up on him.
Backwards man, the backwards man. I don't know as fast as you can. The backwards man, the back.
Oh my God.
Whatever it is, it ain't nothing good. I can tell you.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
that's why I had to laugh, because I was like, man, you might not want to go in there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just keep going, man. When you go to the kitchen, keep going, man. Go make yourself a sandwich and get a beer. But nah, he had to go see what old stupid thing Gordy was up to.
man, the backwards man.
What the hell is that?
The backwards man, 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 the backwards.
Again, Billy doing this for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
No reason. There was no lead up to this.
No, he just did a room by himself.
I mean, he is like a hyperactive child with ADHD.
It's like he's by himself, running around the room,
Dressed up in a pseudo
suit
backwards.
Which I'm thinking, the only thing I can think of is how long did it take him to put all this shit on backwards? You put all that effort into that shit, just all by yourself in the room.
There's the room by himself. Ain't nobody home. Wasn't nobody home.
Yeah, and it's not like he's filming it either.
Yeah.
What?
It's not like he's filming it.
No, he's not even filming it.
He's looking at himself in the mirror doing this shit.
Man, the backward man, the back.
Name, are you doing your stupid little man way? Did you get a job?
To surprise you.
Now, I'm going to ask you the obvious question. What kind of job does he have looking like that?
Right.
And if you just walked in, no, don't say priest because that's a suit on backwards.
Right. Exactly.
What kind of job do you see? What I'm talking about with Dan. What kind of job do you think he has dressed up like this?
Yeah, he's hopeful. Did you get a job?
I love it. He's hopeful, but it's like my first question. Man. I'm like, first off, how long you been doing this? Doing it back, good man.
But see, he's so
3
used
hours?
to him doing stupid stuff like this. He's just happy that he looks like he got a job. Even the suit is on backwards. He's like, well, shit, you got a briefcase.
He combed his hair. He got a briefcase.
And baby steps.
Maybe the suit was on forwards earlier, and then he got bored, turned around. He said nobody's even home.
Yeah, nobody's at home. He just doing that by himself. And
Against the mirror.
yeah, man. And the man is he's so happy that he's so hopeful. This is what he's been wanting for so long, man. He just at this point he just believes in what he wants to believe.
Hey, worker, take 100. Golly, Gord, you'd come around.
Oh, you stupid man.
That never works for anybody.
No. Of course he ain't got no job. He ain't got no job.
He looked like he was lying too.
Yeah, and he is lying. He straight up lying. He said, "I need money for office supplies." He said, I need money for a protractor and a pencil sharpener."
The first day of fourth grade, and you don't know what it is.
And poor dad, office supply. And poor dad. Of course, he's got to find out the hard way that Gord ain't got no job.
So I guess Gord's busy these days, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed him over there.
Hey, what?
Rip. Oh, my man, Rip. You see, I'm sorry, he played that beautifully, though.
He did. Boy, that hope he just shat out that whole thing.
Sucked out of his body. Look at him. He's like,
he just died, bitch. Hope just shat out his ass right there.
He doesn't even want to look over there, does he?
He does not. He's
like, is this over here now?
Yeah. And he's at a restaurant where he can't even have dinner with a date without acting like a goddamn fool.
You're fired! I'm talking about 40 million fucking points work here, Bob!
Boy, that date must be desperate for that free meal because I would have been gone.
But you see, this is another thing that you were talking about earlier. The Will Ferrell, David Spade thing. There are these children that act like this that nobody would put up with, but they always get a hot ass woman.
Oh yeah.
Because they gotta be it's like come on.
It's a hot ass woman that always wants to have sex and is horny because this chick right here
just wants to, right?
Yeah, she just wants to give him oral sex all the time. If you notice, she's in a wheelchair too, so she's like a
okay.
But and that's gonna play into something here because the thing is you can see the hurt. You can see the hurt on Dad's face right now.
Oh, I know.
Because the old Gordy fooled him again.
You're just gallivanting around in my suit, pretending to be some kind of mover and shaker, aren't you?
Okay, Timmy, I'm on this whole.
Goddamn tape recorder.
So he set up there with a tape recorder making phone sounds so he could act like he was on a cell phone.
Instead of using that $100 to go buy a real cell phone.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about it. He took the phone from the house.
Right.
To act like it's a cell phone.
I noticed that when he had it earlier. I was like, that is such a portable phone from
and when he said
1987.
this is my goddamn recorder. We start throwing goddamn into things. That's when it's about to get real. That's when they about to start fighting. And they throw down in this restaurant.
Oh.
Shut up! Shut up!
They throw down here's the thing. They throw down so bad that they ruin a little boy's birthday. You want to know how they do it? Oh, you're going to like this. Yeah, the little boy just there trying to, little party hat on, just trying to eat his, trying to enjoy his birthday, about to get some cake, but no, they had to come in and ruin that.
Shut up! Shut up!
He's like, no. This I ain't gonna lie. It's a running gag. It goes too far too. That I ain't gonna lie. I laughed at this. It's
slow motion. It's the kid's reaction too. Yeah, that shit looked painful.
Slow motion too. He got a party hat on.
Yeah, a little pink ass party hat.
Yeah, they abuse this boy for no reason. Like there's a part early in the movie where he just ran into a car for no reason. Gordy came home. The night Gordy came home. Yeah, Gordy got home. The first thing he did is stop and let this little boy run into his car. Little boy tripped and fell. He went face first to the door of his LeBaron. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. This for no reason. It is kind of mean-spirited after a while.
It's like, it's funny until you see, the kid's actually hurt, screaming and crying everywhere. That's not funny.
Looking like a damn juggalo now. And shit,
of course, that blood looks fake. It is. That's the only thing that does make me feel bad. That's a ketchup.
That's a damn syrup you put into a snow cone and shit.
Or shit you buy from the Halloween store.
Or a melted blow pop.
Yeah. You know, like that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn. I was like, man, this. I was like, it ain't funny when you see the kid actually bleeding and shit.
Right, it's not funny.
No.
He thinks that, I gotta be edgy. People have done this before.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing. He's trying to be edgy. See, this was funny because the kid wasn't bleeding. It was just, it was some Three Stooges thing that went on here. That wasn't nothing right there. But, at this point in the movie, when you get there, it's like, okay, well, this is not funny because now you're just abusing this kid in a really mean way. I did laugh a little bit, though, but...
Well, I see what you're saying because we've already seen him bleeding and shit.
Yeah.
Now you see this, you're like, oh, hold on. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, it's not so bad, but I'm still too much in shock to laugh, and it's not funny.
And they're both a nuisance to this neighborhood, man. Like, they just carry their fights out into the street. Like, Dan gets so pissed off. He takes that half pipe. Like, Gordy got a half pipe, and he hates that half pipe because Gordy works on in the middle of the night, hammering and shit.
It's the only thing he actually works on?
Yeah, exactly. And it shouldn't be there anyway. It's a grown-ass man with a skateboard half pipe in his driveway. So he takes that shit out in the middle of the street so he can just run over it. Yeah, like the neighborhood is sick of them, man.
That cardboard flying around.
That cardboard,
I mean, come on, man. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah. All that, what do you call that kind of wood? Balsa wood, yeah. Ain't a scratch on that car. I might as well be styrofoam out there.
I just noticed that Rip Torn was shooting the same time he shooting Men in Black 2.
Was it?
He has the same hairdo and the same hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, a good movie. Well, not a better movie, I should say.
And earlier I mentioned that Gordy's an asshole, and that's why I say he got a lot of this from Dad, because Dad's Gordy's annoying, but Dad is really kind of a bad guy. And like Dad would never make it in a movie today.
Oh, hell no!
Because he's throwing all the words around, the F word.
Ahoy! Would you two stop making so much noise? We're sleeping.
Jesus!
What year did this come out?
2001, right?
Wow.
2000?
Yeah, probably 2000.
I think 2000.
When did this come out, y'all? He throws down the R word.
Get yourself, you clean up this mess, and get your ass out that door looking for a job.
Now, what makes it even worse for today is that he bundles those words up and then targets them towards women. He got no respect for women at all. None. He got not a respect for women in here.
Retard slut whore!
I'm not retarded!
She said, I'm not, but I'm a slut whore.
But she is.
Okay. Right.
No, I'm not gonna.
She's trying to blow him every 5 seconds.
Well, only him, though.
You're saying
Yeah, it's not like she's out there selling.
Yeah. Maybe on the side, I don't know. She's rolling up on people.
You said whore, not hooker.
Yeah, there you go. And the man is just violent. Now, Gordy probably drove him to be this way, but he just goes around assaulting people.
Where's my time?
Now, I'm gonna tell you that was painful watching that.
Yeah, because he had a compound fracture.
He had it bad.
I gotta say, that's Harlan Williams though. Can't blame Rip Torn.
No,
for beating the shit out of
he's
him.
made a lot of shitty movies.
I can't
That's the
stand
one
Harlan
I thought. I
Williams.
was like, oh wait, it's your second least favorite guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't stand Harlan
Both
Williams.
those
man.
in the movie, like I
beat his ass.
like I
Sorry.
no,
Oh my god.
no, I didn't mind that at all because those two back in the day made the most the comedies that I found angering.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams, I was like, he's in this too.
I know. Yeah, Rocket Man.
Shit, this is a level of hell. Dad's not a good person, all right? Like, I blame him for probably the way Gordy came out. Dad goes around assaulting people, kicking people. He assaults Drew Barrymore in the movie, man. He walks into the office and just throws her, he calls her a bitch. Get up your fat ass. And then when she comes to confront him, he throws her ass over to a wall.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me, bitch.
You think you are?
So, oh, wait.
He turned black on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, you help me, bitch. Get the fuck off your fat ass. I gotta say that one more time, man.
Bitch, get off your fat. You can help me. Get up your fat ass. Bitch, get up your fat ass and tell me where I can find my son.
Yeah, you look at him when he said it too.
Wait.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Boy, like a pimp. He is. Man, listen, we're about to wrap this up, but man, this is just as offensive as some of this is, it could have been funny if it had context, but none of it does.
That's the thing. It's not grounded. There's no context. It's just one bit after the next with Tom Green just going off the top of my head with something that's gonna shock people, and I'm gonna bug my eyes out and talk really loud like this.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I saw a Siskel and Ebert, or Ebert at the movies, his review with him and Richard Roper, and he was just going on about how disgusting the movie was, and I was just like, don't harp on that because that's the least of it.
Yeah, it's just not funny. It's just, it is Tom Green just doing random things, desperately crying out for attention.
Desperate.
Your baby!
You know, that, again, out of nowhere, man, that's him just being desperate for attention, desperate for laughs. And when you're that desperate, man, you don't care what you do. And the thing is, you keep piling on because you're always wondering, you know, are people laughing? Or they're going to laugh more the dumber I get.
Oh, the longer I keep it going.
Yeah.
Because with some of it, hey, if you did a quick thing, it'd be like but he just doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah. I will say this. The movie did take a turn I did not expect. And it was very much on point with this character. I give him that. So Gordy, he of course, this is a movie, so he sells his little shitty cartoon for $1 million. And $1 million, wow. $1 million, yeah. And the cartoon is, you write him a check. Oh, Gordy, this is great. This whole selling this.
Write him a check.
This sells pictures. I'm gonna make it. How about $1 million? You know, that kind of thing they do in movies.
Right, yeah.
And the cartoon is as bad as you think it is.
So check us out. Listen to my hooves. Yeah. Listen to my hooves. Yeah. Listen to them drop.
It's what the cartoon is what Tom Green does. Just makes funny voices and repeats the same shit over and over.
That's
and gets louder with it, except it's not funny.
But then he'll repeat the same not funny shit
Exactly.
over and over again. That's what gets me. Listen to my who's, okay?
Now,
right.
I will say this. I thought, at least at the end of the movie, okay, I hate this movie. There's no redeeming value for me at all. But it's one of those movies where, okay, damn, Gordy finally learned something. Gordy finally learned the virtue of being a good son and giving back to his dad now that he made it.
You see, Mr. Brody, this part here, that's the trickiest part. It'll take 30 men.
Money's no object.
Thought he was spending $1 million on his dad. Now, he spent the money on some bullshit already, but with the remainder, I thought he was going to make his dad a new home. You know, renovate the house. And what
would make you think that?
Yeah, but it was up the way he went about it because he wanted to surprise his dad, so he did it the Gordy way. He went in there and tranquilized his ass.
Sweet dreams, Daddy.
So, you know, that's messed up, but I thought, okay, look, one step at a time with Gordy. You know, I'll take whatever little bit I can get if he's learning something. So I thought he was about to, I thought Rip Torn, his dad, was about to wake up and see the new house. So, how does the new house look?
We're in Pakistan!
For no reason. He cut a portion of the house off with his dad tranquilized in there, shipped it to Pakistan for no reason.
And put it on that weak ass stilt.
And put it on those stilts right there so his dad could fall when he walked down. Look at this guy, still got steps up there.
Yeah.
Couldn't kidnapped his ass and brought him to Pakistan with a portion of that house. And here my stupid, I'm as stupid as dad is. I thought, oh, look at that. What a good son. He's finally learned. He's building him a new house. No, he cut a piece of that house off and took him on to Pakistan. He took him on to Pakistan.
Oh, and the cheap way they shot this, I'm gonna go with Palm Springs, but anyway.
This is an hour and 27-minute movie, not even a full hour and a half. And yet this shit
still
it will not go off. The shit will not leave. I mean, you could have ended it there and been like, all right, cool, that ain't that funny, but you ended it on some kind of joke. No, now we got a whole other storyline. Oh. Him and dad over in Pakistan, they've been kidnapped, and now the news is reporting on it. The guy who made this famous stupid cartoon is kidnapped by Pakistani people.
The creator of a popular television show has been captured by villagers in Pakistan. Zebras in America
were taken hostage earlier today.
I mean, and they keep going. I mean, they over there, they're kidnapped. Now they're partying with their captors. They're drinking. And it's just like, will you just end?
Yeah, can this go off?
Would you just leave, please? Just go away. Even when they get rescued. There's a
Jesus. Wait, what?
Yeah. Even when they don't show you how. They just, because the movie's running too long anyway. They just one day they just say, hey, they're brought back to America. Even when they get rescued, somebody's out there with a poster saying what we feel. When the is this movie going to end?
Just because you point it out doesn't mean you're getting over on it. We know what you're doing, mother. You ain't got nothing going on. You padded it out to make it a feature length.
Are you talking about padding out? I won't even get into. They just start doing stupid shit. Mom's having sex with Shaquille O'Neal.
Why are we watching this? You still
exactly.
Wait, what?
Husband?
Jack, honey, that's my son, my little baby boy. They're holding him hostage.
I did all this for you. Nipples pierced. Can you do it like this?
You know, don't even let me get into how Tom Green jacked off an elephant. I was like, you know what, let's not deal with that.
Shaq now. I mean, it's just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty embarrassing for the actors. Even you didn't even touch on it, but Stephen Tobolowsky's in it.
Oh
man! And it was just like, this is thankless.
And they man, the movie's so aimless now. They just start making weird cuts. Like that, this is probably funny to me because it don't make any sense. I did laugh at this. Like, what the f- going on? They just do these weird edits and weird transitions. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is at all.
Looks so bad.
Looking like a little kid trying to reach over the counter.
Yeah, but also it's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird. There's no explanation for it.
I guess. Yeah,
none.
Sure.
And then they end the movie. How you think they end the movie?
Somebody dancing or singing?
No, that's normal. It has to be more offensive. It has to be from some running gag that was never funny.
Oh, a little kid getting hit.
Yeah, it's going where you think it's going.
Come on, man. No.
They actually almost they want to get an NC-17 rating because they actually showed the kid getting chopped up. He ran into the propeller. So,
right.
Yeah, so.
But then you hear him say, I'm okay. No, you're not.
No, none of us are okay. The only ones that got fingered were us at the end of this. Yeah, folks. Still hate this movie with a passion. I haven't been this mad in probably years going to watch a movie.
Since watching it the first time.
Yeah.
Well, you said you made you mad this time. I'm just sitting there watching clips with y'all. I didn't see this. But I got pissed off with that handicap hitting on the leg scene. That offended me because that's one of the funniest gags in the last 40 years of cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus it goes on a long time.
It goes on.
I bet it does. I'm sure it does.
It goes on and on and on to the break of dawn. And and folks, to quote a movie patron that attended the screening that I was at this movie. I hope it's another 15, 20, 30 years before I have to watch this again.
Oh, that would be way too